fucking pressed the button.
Yeah, I saw
I know
that.
he has. He's trying to stitch us up
Trying
again.
to catch us out again.
Are we live, Nath?
Yeah.
See, he's done it again.
Oh my God.
Does that mean start, Nath?
Go when you're ready.
Hi.
Hi.
Strong
Hi.
start, guys.
Anyway, well, Emma's a bit hyper today.
Very high phone. I'm in a very weird mood.
I know exactly why.
Why?
What's dog day tomorrow?
Yeah, so guys, by the time you're listening to this,
We will have the dog.
we will be parents.
Yeah.
We will have the dog.
Might have given him back by then.
No, absolutely not. Let's not talk about that because we're a bit traumatised, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Oh, I've had a bad week.
We've had a bad week. Do you want to explain it? Because it is your fault.
Yeah, so... Okay, let me set the scene. I'll take you back. So I bought a masonette, which is about 4 years ago. When I bought it, it's a leasehold. So for those who don't understand what that means...
Which I didn't.
I mean,
who does?
I mean, I probably
Do you know
don't
what a
even...
leasehold is? No?
No?
I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to everyone.
Are you trying to butt in because you're trying to stop me from talking
Sorry.
because I spoke so much last time?
Guys, how much did Mike talk last time? I'm sorry, but he did not shut up. Even I look bored.
Yeah, I've been banned from talking. Let me just get this out.
Yeah,
I'll
get it
try and
out,
keep it
'cause
like
we're
5
already
minutes. We also got told off by producer Nathan if you didn't see the end of the last podcast because we went over our allocated time by about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not true. You don't have an allocated time.
Yeah, but we do.
But there may have
really.
been too much talking.
Yeah, from one party. Anyway,
Yes. So I bought the masonette. It's a masonette. I bought it 4 years ago. It was a leasehold. Obviously a bit naive, a bit excited. First property. I just signed whatever they put in front of me. And fast forward 4 years later, we're getting a dog. I decided to put it in the old WhatsApp group for the road that we live in. And then it got brought to my attention that it may be against the lease to have a pet. So done some digging, found the lease, and funny enough, no pets allowed.
Dogs allowed.
And I mean, it was a bit baffling because, you own a property, but when it's a leasehold, someone owns the building of which the masonette is in. And it basically said no pets.
So
obviously we panicked a bit.
We
panicked quite a lot because we were just thinking, right, well, fuck them, kind of. We're going to kind of just get the dog. But we just kind of thought it's going to be so stressful because going to be judged and we're looking online, like what's the worst case that can happen.
Are we going to
Obviously,
get evicted?
Google, I mean, you can't get evicted, but Google is not the best place to go because you go down some rabbit hole and then you kind of can't get out. And it kind of looked like the landlord or the freehold, the person who owns the building, could take us to court and get us to either remove the dog or for us to kind of sell up and move on.
So we were going to sell a house.
No, we weren't going to sell
We was going to go to court.
We was just going
We was going to fight it.
We was going to stand our ground. But, I mean, and then obviously it was a bit shit because it kind of took the excitement away a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, we was just too stressed to even be excited. And so this was, when did we find this out? Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
And obviously we were getting him, or we are getting him tomorrow, which is Friday. So it's like we've been looking forward to this for like 3 weeks, like so excited, like no worries, no stress. Like we've got everything ready, his bed's ready, his dog bowls are ready, his crate's ready. And then to be told that you're potentially breaking the law by having this dog.
I wouldn't say you're breaking the law. You're just breaking the lease that the freeholders... No, it's not a fucking
we were
law.
rebels.
No, we weren't rebels. I mean, most people can bloody not get evicted for not paying rent these days. So
yeah, true.
When you look at the bigger picture, probably nothing would have happened, but it was more the awkwardness of the road we live in and obviously the lease is put in place for the neighbours. So we have a block of... There's 4 masonettes, so it's obviously looks out for everyone. So if everyone can't have a pet, then there's no noise and all stuff like that. So anyway, the lovely lady below us, she had some other issues going on, and she decided to ask the management company whether that rule still stands or whatever. Because we was about to send like an email, weren't we? Like.
We're really
basically,
sorry.
not saying... No, you just make shit up. We're not saying sorry. We were just basically going to...
We weren't saying sorry.
We weren't saying... What are you sorry for? We were just going to explain the situation. almost kind of make them feel sorry for us a bit. But
Yeah, exactly.
we're just law-abiding citizens, basically. But we were going to kind of go a bit rogue, weren't we?
Yeah, we don't break the rules, guys. We're very
Well, we break some rules.
innocent. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Where was I?
Yeah, so
Can't stop
she
me when
rang
I'm
up the
talking.
she rang up the management.
Yeah, she rang them up and they were like, "Oh no, it's absolutely fine. You just need to get a pet license," which I didn't know exists. Costs £25. Get a pet license, and then you're allowed to kind of have a pet. So I think the license is more to make sure that you are in a good situation to be looking after a pet, and that it's obviously not left at home all the time barking and all that stuff, because obviously that's not good for the other people within the block of masonettes that we're in.
I think as well, it's like you're not getting like a dog that's not suitable for it as well, because they
Yeah.
ask for like the breed and everything like that. So obviously if it was like a huge dog in a tiny little apartment, they probably might have a problem with it.
Yeah.
But we've obviously thought about that and wouldn't be stupid to get a huge dog in an apartment. So yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was just a bit of a kind of something thrown at us, wasn't it?
Yeah. So then we had a huge relief, and weren't we just like, we
Yeah.
literally went from like, I was like crying. Mike was so stressed. Like I've never seen him so stressed before. I'm pretty sure he grew about 5 new grey hairs. Like he was so stressed. And
Nice.
I was crying and thinking that we weren't going to be able to get him, or we were going to have to move. And then
Yeah, I
suddenly
mean,
we
it
were
was-
like, oh, everything's
It was
fine.
quite funny because we almost stressed over nothing, but you just don't know. Just didn't for me, I just didn't want the grief. I just couldn't be asked with the grief of, someone sending you a letter saying, "Oh, can't have this pet," and then it's just a ball. It just takes the enjoyment out of it. Like, you don't have to fight something all the time. So the moral of the story is,
Check your lease.
yeah, just
Before you get a
get a
dog.
freehold if you can. If you get a leasehold property, then yeah, check your lease. Don't be so stupid. The worst thing about this whole thing is when I told my brother Dean, another shout out, that I was getting a dog. He's an estate agent. The first thing he said to me was, "Make sure you check your lease because you're a leasehold." I was like, yeah, it'd be fine. But I was a bit naive because I just thought, you own this property. Like, what? How does it affect anyone? Like, no one owns the inside. You do. But yeah, it turns out it's not a problem. And the lease was a bit old and generic, wasn't it? Really,
Yes,
doesn't
it
really
is.
make much sense. I think they just kind of, it's more maybe for big blocks of flats as opposed to a couple of masonettes or something. But yeah,
So now everything's good, and we're
Everything-
getting in
everything's
tomorrow,
all
and we're
good.
very excited.
yeah, big day tomorrow.
So on the next podcast, we will be introducing him, won't
Yeah,
we?
he's going to be here. So make sure you tune into the next one because he's
Yeah.
going to be
If you want to see some puppy
he
love.
parked up here when he's somewhere.
Yeah, probably pooing everywhere and chewing on these wires. Probably going to be a bit stressful. But yeah, producer Nath is not going to like him.
No, it'd be on dog care.
watch.
Dog watch, yeah.
That's his other job.
So I reckon
Yeah,
because I spoke so much last time,
like too much.
you didn't really talk.
No,
You actually looked a
couldn't-
bit bored.
couldn't get a word in.
You just looked like you zoned
I
out.
still can't get a word in.
So I think we should talk about you this podcast. Let's make this the Emma show.
I like talking about me.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah, give the
So
people what
what
they want.
could we talk about?
What do you mean? What could we talk about? We planned
My-
what we was talking about.
Oh, we did. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I was talking about your photo shoot.
Let's talk about my photo shoot.
Yeah, that was
I
definitely
did.
planned. That I
was
just
definitely
kind of
planned.
forgot there. See, that's how much I think about myself.
Yeah, you too much. So, I did a photo shoot. You probably saw on my Instagram.
Insert pic.
Insert pic of me half butt naked. Can't wait for
I mean, you was.
my dad to watch this.
I mean, the things we spoke about in the last couple of ones, and he's
Yeah.
watched them both,
Yeah,
mate.
and he's
one of our fans.
loving it. So yeah, I did a photo shoot in December 2022, so just December gone. And I made quite a quick decision to do it, didn't I? We was on holiday in Mallorca,
Yeah,
and to be fair, it was something I've been thinking
you
about for a
thought
little
about
while.
it, yeah.
And I basically wanted to do like a client shoot. So I wanted to get some of my lovely clients together to kind of show off their transformations and stuff. But I was like, how can I expect my clients to do it when I haven't even gone through the process or known what it's like? Like I kind
Yeah.
of wanted to put myself in their shoes, but also kind of sort of set an example sort
Yeah.
of thing, and kind of
Well,
show
you know
them
what they're going to be going through.
yeah,
'cause
show
you've
them
done
the
it.
expectations, show them what it's like, so then I can kind of give them more knowledge and value about it when they're doing it. So I was on holiday in Mallorca, and there is a very well-known fitness photographer in Crawley. Everyone probably knows him. His name's Ben Mark. Amazing man. So I just messaged him, didn't I? And I was like, I want to do a shoot. How do I get started? And then we found a date, and 10th of December, and I was like, right, just going to book it. So I gave myself 10 weeks to prep for it.
Which is quite short, isn't it?
Yep.
Because you was
then-
already in reasonably good shape anyway, wasn't you?
Yeah. I mean, when I look back now, for me, I wouldn't say I was in good shape, because I then got in the best shape that I've ever been in.
Yeah.
But, I wasn't unhappy with how I was, but I didn't want to change how I looked, but I just wanted something to work towards. If you're going to get into shape, into really good shape, it's quite a good thing to have like a date or an event or a wedding
It's a
or
goal,
a
isn't it?
holiday or something in mind for you to work towards. And then I was like, oh, I've got to get a coach. Like, who do I know that's a really good coach? Tumbleweed. So then,
That's the coach is me, by the way.
yeah. So then I said to Mike, look, do you want to coach me? And he was like, oh, I don't know if I've got room for you.
Yeah, so I'm pretty busy. I'll fucking fit you in. Let me see if I can juggle the books a bit.
Because that's the thing as well. Obviously, I'll be coaching my clients to do it. So I would need to have that experience of a coach coaching me. And obviously, all coaches should have coaches. Mike's my coach anyway. He was my coach before that. But obviously, I just said to him, can you properly coach me for photo shoot prep, basically? So then, I had 10 weeks. It actually went over my birthday, your birthday. We're both October babies, so our birthdays are really close. So kind of had to juggle it around going out for my birthday, going out for your birthday. Obviously, it was kind of like the lead up to Christmas. So there was a lot of like.
So you picked a
social
pretty tricky
plans.
time.
Yeah, it wasn't the best time. As I said, I did it quite last minute, so I didn't really think about what I had. I just knew I wanted to do it before Christmas.
It also goes to show, because a lot of people don't want to start something if they've got plans, because they think that's going to ruin it.
Yeah.
But you're always going to have birthdays, and
Yeah.
you're always going to have going out with
Always.
the girls or the boys, and things are always going to come. So again, it comes back to, I'm going to start talking again now. It comes back to there's never a right time to start.
No.
Like, you're always going to have, like you said, wedding, birthdays and all that stuff. But anyway, back to Emma.
And well, adding on to that, the thing is, if you don't have those things, you don't then know how to deal with them. So
Yes,
it's not a problem. Like, people always get so worried, like, oh, I really want to start, but I've got a holiday, or I really want to start, but it's my birthday. And it's like, well, if you learn how to deal with that situation, you're going to be able to do that for the rest of your life. And you're never going to get to a social plan or an event where you think, oh God, I don't know what to do. You'll know exactly what to do. So there's nothing wrong with it at all.
Just enjoy yourself.
And I still managed to enjoy myself. I just made sure to plan around it. Obviously, I had the help of Mike to kind of hold me accountable to planning around it and everything like that. So
Getting back on it, isn't it? It's not necessarily the night out or whatever, or the weekend. It's it's how you, it's the aftermath. Yeah, like some people might have a bad weekend and then turn that weekend into a shit week.
Yeah.
Whereas if you can have a bad weekend, bounce straight back on a Monday, and also prep for that weekend by banking calories or extra output, then you're all good.
Yeah.
So
the plan, there wasn't really much of a plan, was there? It was kind of just push myself as hard as I could go without, doing it drastically and making myself miserable.
Well,
and
there was
body.
We did kind of go a bit drastic at the end, didn't we? Because you wanted to experience going into a bit deeper waters.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's drastic
It was on
compared
like
to what
1,500.
people
Yeah, I mean, what people do when they go
prep
on
for
stage
and stuff
is
like that.
a
It
whole
was
different
nothing.
whole
But
different
for-
ball game.
For me,
But for you
I
took
had
yourself
never done
into quite a
anything.
tough place of.
And I love my food. Everyone knows I love my food. So
You were very good. I think you ended up about 15,000 steps a day, 30 minutes
Yeah.
cardio, and
1,500
calories was up where she ended up. Which,
Yeah.
for anyone who knows, that's a lot of output and
Yeah.
very small calories. But it's okay. I mean, doing that for a long time is probably not the best thing, but
No.
doing it for the back end of your prep was fine.
Yeah.
It kind of got you.
And there's always an end to it. Like I knew there was an end to it. I didn't think, oh God, I'm going to be doing this forever. Like there was an end date, which was good. I mean, I did get a bit hangry sometimes.
Yeah, you wasn't that bad.
I
You
felt
wasn't
like I
that
was.
bad. I mean, yeah. I mean, you get hangry all the time, so it's
Yeah.
not like it was nothing new.
On a normal day.
Yeah,
So,
you wasn't actually that bad. I don't think.
No.
Maybe I'm forgetting some stuff, but I think you was actually okay overall.
I think I just complained a lot.
Bearing in mind, I was coaching you as well, which, bearing in mind, being your boyfriend and your coach, you could have easily just told me to piss off. But
Yeah.
I think you always pretty much done what you done.
Yeah.
Didn't miss a check-in. Always pretty good.
Yeah. And so I did that for 10 weeks. And then it came down to like peak week, didn't it? The last week.
The last week was obviously the harder week.
Yeah. And then got my spray tan done 2 days before, which again was done by a really amazing lady in Copthorne. She was so good and I was really happy with it. I was a bit worried that I was going to be too dark. But yeah, she did it really nicely and it was a really nice colour. I was quite dark at first. I wasn't.
He was very, very
I remember
brown.
I had to get my steps in and I was literally walking around with a hat and sunglasses on because I was so brown and people would literally be looking at me like, is she okay? So yeah, I had that done 2 days before. We did a bit of sort of carb water manipulation, didn't we, in peak week? And then on the day, got my makeup done in the morning, which was nice. Felt like a bride. Felt like my wedding
you
day.
did proper get it done, didn't you?
Again, by a lovely girl called Leanne. She's amazing. Was really happy with
Lots
my
of
makeup.
plugs today.
Yeah, I know. I'm just plugging them all. I might. Oh, Nathan. What? Are you a plug?
To plug me.
Oh, NJM Flicks. So yeah, had my makeup done, and then we went to the studio where Ben Mark does all his shoots and stuff. Really nice studio. He obviously made me feel very comfortable. Mike was there as well. I was like, you just need to get as much content as you can. And I don't think he stopped filming me the whole time. He was
I did a
actually
good
really
job.
good.
I mean, I'll tell
Really
you what,
good.
one thing I would say is when we go on holiday, I mean, I don't even think you asked me to take pictures of you anymore. But
Yeah,
I
no, I don't.
swear to God, I reckon there's so many boyfriends listening to this thinking, mate, my girlfriend's the same. You take one picture of me and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I will take 20 pictures. I will see 20 good ones and you'll be like, nope, that's shit. Nope, can't post that. Nope, can't post that.
Well, girls, you're going to agree with me here that one picture is just not enough. You need angles, you need light, you need poses, you need different hair positions, you need different sides of your face. Everyone's got a good and bad
I mean, I actually am
side.
getting better. You got to like,
You've got to just keep
Quadruple
pressing
tap.
because
keep
sometimes
tapping.
you get like a little candid one where in between a tap you kind of turn a bit and you get a bit of a. But yeah, I'm scared to ask you to take a picture. I'm actually
It
scared
just winds me up.
because he'll just like, I'll be like, can you take a picture of me? He'll be like,
only because
okay,
we'll be standing
just
there for half
one.
an hour.
and then he gets really embarrassed because he thinks people are watching. I always see he's always like looking around to see if anyone's looking. Like
I
it's
don't want to be that.
embarrassing.
I don't want to be that boyfriend. You know what I mean?
If I saw a couple out and the guy was like going at it at pictures of his girlfriend, I would be like, that is couple goals. Like he respects his woman and he wants her to look fit.
Nah. Well, nah.
Anyway, you hate taking pictures of me
Can't stand
and
it.
you were very good at doing it.
Yeah, I think that was the best I've ever been.
Yeah, he was literally just filming me the whole time. Even got himself in a few of them, of course.
Yeah.
You know.
Got to get
all
myself
about
in it
him.
as well.
And
And I'll rub some oil on you.
yeah,
innit?
he rubbed some oil. So obviously you put a bit of oil on just to make your skin look a little bit
Just glow.
shiny. And yeah, just started shooting, didn't I? And
Did you got shown some posing and
yeah,
stuff?
Ben showed me how to pose, how to make certain muscles pop. And yeah, it was so cold though. Do you remember?
Yeah, it was. I
So
mean,
it was
I
like
was in jeans
December.
and a t-shirt and jacket, and I was a bit cold. But
I was freezing.
it was because you'd get pumped up, so you'd get warmed up.
Yeah.
Stand by the heater, but then when you're taking the pictures, because it's like
Still.
so many pictures, and the photographer Ben would kind of look and make sure they're okay, and then take more.
My
Frozen.
toes, I think my toes got frostbite. Like they were like, at one point they were like curled like that, and I couldn't like straighten them.
Yeah,
They were so cold.
I'm sure we're selling the experience to our clients.
Oh,
right
it was great though. It depends what time of year you do it. And then, so I did some bits in gym wear. And then the moment came to strip down to the underwear. And I don't know where Emma went,
Yeah,
but Emma
came
came
out.
in the room. And
She was.
to be fair, it was
swinging her
Ben.
hair
He proper
back
like,
and she,
he bigged me up. He put like a playlist on of like proper like sexy
It's more of a
music.
playlist
And he
you'd have
was
in the
like,
bedroom.
yeah, he was like,
I
just
didn't know
go
what was going
for
on.
it. And do you know what is actually really good? I before doing it, I thought, oh my God, how am I going to like take this seriously when I've got Mike watching me? Obviously, I feel a bit embarrassed in front of you, and Ben, who I hadn't really met that many times before. But I actually just forgot about it in the moment.
You just zoned out.
I think I was just so excited to eat like something really sweet that I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to do it.
We'll come to that in a minute.
Oh my God, yeah. So yeah, I did that and I felt really good after tonight. It was such an amazing experience. I felt so confident and I don't know, I just felt like really proud of myself because that's something that I would never have done before sort of thing. And I was out of my comfort zone, but I felt so comfortable at the same time.
Yeah, you smashed it. You done a really, really, really good job.
Yeah, thanks, coach.
And then we went to Ivy Asia, didn't we?
Yeah. I was like, I've had my makeup done. I've got to go somewhere after to show it off. So we went to Ivy Asia.
And we went down to Brighton, went to Ivy Asia.
Boy, did I pig out.
How many? Tell them.
So we had like an afternoon tea thing. So there was like savoury bits and sweet bits. And Mike's not really a sweet person. He's more of a savoury person. And there was these little donuts. They were like passion fruit donuts.
There was 10 of them.
There's 10 of them. I think I ate 8.
Well, I had 2, so yeah, and they were all gone.
I ate 8 of them. They were unreal. They were so good.
Yeah, you just
meal.
ate them. Like it was a bit weird to watch, but you just didn't hold back, did you?
Literally.
And then what did we do after that? Went to a couple of bars, had a few drinks.
No, we didn't.
Did we not?
No, the England game was on, so you fucked off.
Oh, I ditched you, didn't I?
Yeah. Joking, I had a really good night. I went and watched football as well. Thinking that we went to a few bars and that. No, man.
Went to one bar. We did, yeah.
What bar?
To watch the football match that was on before.
Oh, yeah, shock.
We did.
Everything's based around football.
It was the World Cup.
It was the World Cup. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, World Cup.
So yeah, that was my photo shoot experience. And now now that I've experienced it, I'm even more excited for my clients to do it because it was just the best day. And now I've got like all these pictures of myself that I will just have forever. And when I'm 70 and I'm telling my grandkids, look, your granny used to be fit,
and
they don't believe me, I'll be like, look, that's actually a bit weird to show your grandkids you half naked, isn't it? That's a bit weird.
The gym photos.
Yeah, I'll show them the gym photos.
You're doing a pull up and that. They'll be quite impressed.
Yeah,
it is really good. I mean, it will be amazing for you to like show your kids and stuff. It's quite inspiring.
Yeah,
and you got to think how many. I mean, you are the coach. You're all about empowerment, but how many girls did you inspire? You got so many messages.
I did get a lot of messages, and even just like clients who I had already. And I think I'd said it to them before and they were like, no. And then once I'd done it and shown them, they were like, oh my gosh, like it actually looks amazing. Like I actually might think about doing it. And some of them are doing it.
Yeah, no.
So,
you definitely empowered a lot of women. I mean, even my clients. So I've now got loads of, I've got obviously like more so male, but have a loads of female clients that are now doing shoots this year because of you. Nothing to do with me, but because they saw Emma's shoot, they've all kind of jumped out their comfort zones.
Yeah.
When there's definitely a couple of them that I would have said before your shoot, no chance that they're doing a photo shoot. Although they're in great shape, they're not doing a photo shoot. But they saw yours and they're like, nah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
So it's, a very exciting year for both of us and loads of photo shoots.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got 2 client shoots and you've got 2 client shoots as well, haven't you?
4 now.
You've got 4 client shoots?
Yeah, we've got one in August and one in December as well.
Oh, wow. That's unreal.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So very, very exciting.
Yeah. And I might do it again.
You never know.
Definitely would do it again. Obviously, I'd want to have a bit of time to build a bit more muscle before I do another cut.
You're a dog mum. You're probably never going to go to the gym again.
Yeah, I know. I'm a mum now. I've got responsibilities.
Well, yeah, that's Emma's photo shoot. Well done.
Thank you. It was a great time.
All right, I reckon we should... do you got any questions?
So I did put something on our story. So let's have a look. So this first one, obviously, I said funny gym stories. So she put it as a question, but then she also sent me a voice note explaining it because she couldn't fit it into the question.
Oh, I haven't heard this.
So this person said, have you ever used a machine and not been able to get out of it, and what did you do? So then she put that, and then she sent me a voice note separately, basically saying that she was at the gym, and you know the inclined leg press. There's kind of two types of them. You've either got, I mean, I don't know the technical names for them.
Just the angled leg press, Angled leg press.
But you've either got the one that you push up and it slides up.
Yeah.
Or you've got the one that's more of like a lever and you push the lever.
Yeah.
So they're two different incline leg presses. So she went on one that she hadn't used before, just assuming that it would be the same thing. And you know, obviously, when you want to lock it back into place, you've got to move the handles.
Yeah.
So this was the complete opposite to the one that she'd been using. She finished her set and she just couldn't lock the leg press in.
Oh, so the weight was just kind of...
The weight was just on her feet, and she said she was literally struggling for so long trying to lock the leg press back in, thinking... And when stuff like that happens, you kind of want to act like nothing's happening so that no one noticed, but really in your mind you're like panicking, like, oh my God, I can't get this on. And especially a leg press as well, when... If you don't get that back on, that's just falling down on you.
Well, it's not going to fall down on you. There will be a bracket in place, not to scare people off. Yeah. But your knees will be very close to your chest, most likely.
Yeah.
On most machines.
So what I would recommend is with things like that, before you put any weight on it, just make sure you know how to lock it back into place.
Do a practice run with no weight. Make sure you get a good old go. You know how to lock it and unlock it. Yeah. And if you are unsure, like we said last time, go and find someone in the gym, get them to show you. Simple as that. But yeah, funny story.
And then we had a question, which is going to be interesting. What is the one thing you hate the most that the other person does? Where do I start?
Yeah, where do I start? You know what? I don't actually hate many things that you do. I think you're quite good. You're quite chilled, relaxed, laid back. You don't really do... Apart from making me take pictures of you, that's quite annoying. Oh no, I know what really fucks me off actually.
Oh God.
Like really fucks me off. Right, no. So she does this thing where she'll be like, oh, I can't decide what to eat for dinner. Let me just give you some options of what I'm gonna cook and you can pick. Emma, I don't mind. I'll have anything. So whatever you want. Mike, you pick. Okay, I'll pick. She'll list some stuff out. Oh, do you want steak? Do you want burgers? Do you want filled pasta? Yeah, let's have filled pasta. Oh, I don't really want filled pasta. So why are you asking me what I want?
Guys.
And also, no, it's the same with films as well. No, you pick because I don't care. You just pick whatever film you want to watch. Put a film on. Oh, I've seen that. I don't want to watch that. Mate, just give me some help here.
Guys, I'm a Libra. And for any other Libras out there, first of all, respect to you. You're a Libra. Love a Libra. But we can't make decisions. Like, we physically can't make decisions. Like, big decisions, I'm fine with. Like, shall we get a dog? Yes, let's do it. Do you want to marry me, Emma, one day? Yes, maybe. But little decisions, I don't know why. Do you know what it is? I worry about you being happy. I'm like, if I make a decision, what if Mike doesn't want that? And what about when I make the decision and you say, oh, I don't want that? Because I'm a Libra, I'll go along with anything.
But you don't.
Yeah, that probably is quite annoying, but it's a personality trait and you're just going to have to deal with it.
Well, I have dealt with it.
Can I tell you mine now?
Yes.
I mean, I've got a couple.
You can have one.
I'm just going with what first springs to mind is when I'm talking to you and you're not listening. Yeah. You're looking at me. It looks like you're listening.
I actually just did that for a split
I
second.
know you did. He's looking at me and he's like, it looks like he's listening, but I can tell that he's like glazed over. And then I'll wait for his response to what I say, and he'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, did you even hear what? I probably asked him a question and I'm expecting an answer, and he'll just be like, yeah. Or when he's on his phone and I talk to him and he just completely blanks me. Or I'm in the middle of talking and then he goes on his phone and completely blanks me.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, I mean,
That
I don't
really
mean
annoys
to
me.
be like rude. I just get
you
Bored.
just can't.
No, I wouldn't say bored.
I was
just
bored
get,
last episode, I tell you that.
I just get kind of, I don't know, I just get loads of things in my head and then I just start thinking about stuff and then, yeah, I don't mean to be rude. I try and change my ways.
I won't.
Yeah, I know you won't. I probably won't either. You know, times out of 10, I'm like thinking about Man United starting 11 or something like that when you're talking. I mean, I'm not
that's
really...
another thing that really annoys me is that he doesn't let me put Love Island on the TV, but he can put the football on the TV as much as he likes, and I'm expected to sit there and watch it. Whereas if I say, can I put Love Island on, he'll be like, no, you can go watch it on your laptop in the bedroom. That really annoys me.
Bit of a difference, though.
No, there's no difference.
Love Island's trash. That's the difference.
No, there's not. There's no difference.
I don't
Mike
mind
likes
you. I don't
football,
mind
I
you.
like Love Island. Doesn't make a difference.
No, but then no. Because I mean, you're different now. But if you was
looking
if
like
you-
another long episode.
if you was to we're on 31 minutes. We're all right.
No, you're all good. Crack on.
If if you was to put Love Island on there, I'm obviously not going to watch it. So I'll be like, all right, I'm just going to go to bed, and then you'll be like, oh no, why are you going to bed?
But I'll sit there and watch.
I
How
mean,
many times do I sit there and
now
watch
you just if
football?
I go to bed, you're like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, because I want to watch Love Island.
Yeah, but you like football a little bit.
How do I like? I like it when England plays because I think it's really exciting. I like singing the songs. It's
Yeah, you're just one of them
coming
fans,
home,
aren't you?
it's coming
One of them
home.
fans that was filling out the pubs, but you don't really care. You're just there for
Awesome.
you're just there for the sesh,
What sesh?
the drinking.
Couple
sesh.
of drinks and then I'm gone.
That's it. You're done. Yeah, it's not really a sesh review, is it?
Yeah, I think we could
We
go on all day about stuff.
agree to disagree.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm never not going to put the football on the screen.
I mean, I could go on all day about stuff that annoys me, but
Okay.
Please do. Come on, Mike. Actually, Emma, you've done 2 now. Mike, you've got 1 more.
Nah, she doesn't really annoy me that much. She's a good girl.
I'm an angel.
She's got a trial run with her son. See how you get on there.
Yeah, exciting stuff.
Exciting stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean that is that. Until next week,
Until next week.
and make sure you check in because there's going to be
There's
a
going to be a puppy. If
there's
you
gonna be
love
a puppy.
puppies, you're going to want to see next episode. It's going to be great.
it's going to be an episode all about our little boy Max,
yeah,
basically.
and our
so,
like first week with him. So
yeah,
lots of
because we get him. Yeah, it'll be basically a week.
It'll be a
We'll record
week.
next Thursday,
yeah.
and then I'll say next Thursday. When this goes out, it'll be Tuesday, so we'll be recording on the Thursday. But we would have had
Yeah.
him a few days.
So yeah, thanks for listening. Follow
Yeah.
us on socials at A Couple of Coaches. Got it bang on time that
There
time.
you go. Well done.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Gmail.
We don't do a Gmail one no
Do
more.
Gmail. Give us a follow, like and subscribe, comment. Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us
You know
what
it's
you want
still
us
you know
to
it's
talk
still
about.
recording, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, peace out.
See you later. Bye.